Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me today. If you're already an existing subscriber, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, I have got quite a few new subscribers and you don't know me, my name is Joanne and I do videos a couple of times a week. I normally upload on a Wednesday and a Sunday. My videos are normally, I do a bit of DIY, I do lifestyle related videos, I do shopping hauls, I do upcycles, I do a bit of craft, I do a bit of everything actually. So if that's the sort of content that you really enjoy, I would love it if you would become part of my YouTube family and hit that subscribe button down here somewhere. Or maybe down there, the red button. Anyway, it's completely free and like I say, I would love to have you on board. So today's video is a dupes video and it's an Aldi dupes. And I'm going to show you how I saved literally hundreds of pounds on buying dupes. If you're not familiar with the term dupe, it is basically a duplicate of either high street brand or high-end brand, and I think we'll all agree that Aldi are literally the king of dupes. In fact, I don't know how they get away with it. In fact, they're not getting away with it because I know Marks and Spencer's currently have a lawsuit against Aldi for their Colin the Caterpillar cake. So I know that's been withdrawn at the moment and you can't get a hold of one of those. But I have got a load of other goodies that I want to share with you. In fact, I've wrote some notes today, like a proper YouTuber. So I've got all the prices of the Aldi version and I've got some products to show you, and I've also got all the prices of the high-end version. And like I say, it's almost £1,000 just in this little collection I'm going to show you today. The saving is almost £1,000. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight in. So I've got 4 categories. I've got like sweets and sort of treats like crisps and things, biscuits and things like that. I've also got a little household section. I've got some fake away stuff and I've also got some beauty stuff to share with you. So I'm going to get started with I think I'll do the fake away stuff first because I'll get that put back in the fridge. So these items are a lot of items that I already had at home in the fridge or the freezer and the cupboards, and some of the items I've actually purchased, well, not for this video, it's things that I would use anyway. But yeah, so I'm gonna start with the fake away stuff. So lately Aldi have broken into doing takeaways to copy the takeaway restaurants, and the first thing I'm going to show you is the Big Mac. Now they've called it the Big Stack. How the hell can they get away with that? It looks so similar. I don't know like what it tastes like. I don't eat sort of red meat, so obviously I got these for my son and my husband. But the Aldi version is £1.49, and if you go to Big Mac, if you go to McDonald's rather, that is £1.19. So that is a saving of £1.70. But I mean, even the packaging, come on Aldi. Like, no wonder they've got the lawyers on the backs. So that is the first thing. They've also brought out another range, which has been out for a while, I think. I think it was like at the beginning of lockdown, like this year's lockdown. And it is the Carlos range, which is very similar to Domino's pizzas. So the garlic sauce apparently is exactly the same. And that retails at 99p. No, sorry, it doesn't. Yes, it does. That is... Oh, sorry, I've really screwed up. Right, so this is 49p and the Domino's one is £1.19, so that is a saving of 70p, and that's what that one looks like. That's a garlic and herb sauce. They've also brought out a garlic bread, and the Domino's garlic bread is actually £4.49 and the Aldi one is 99p, and apparently that is so similar too. It's only small, so I would say that is like, it's not a single portion, maybe for 2 people. But yeah, 99p, and it's the same size as the one that you would get from Domino's. And the other thing, which I have tried these, I've had them a couple of times and they're so good. They're the Chewy Gooey cookies. So the Domino's one is £4.99 for 4. And the Aldi one is £1.49, so that is a saving of £3.50. And they are so good. I think they put them in the, I think you put them in the oven for 10 minutes, if I remember rightly. Yeah, you just pop them in the oven on gas mark 6 for 10 minutes, and that bloody lovely, so nice. So that is all that I've got in the takeaway section. I'll now move on to a couple of the sort of more householdy things. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this candle, which is a dupe for Jo Malone, and that is the number 1, and the fragrance of this is lemon, basil and mandarin, which is exactly the same as the Jo Malone one. The Aldi's version is £3.49, where the Jo Malone one is £49. And I mean, I've not had a Jo Malone candle, so I don't know whether they're much stronger or they last longer, the burn time's longer, I really don't know, but it looks very similar. I am obviously inserting all the pictures up above, which you've probably already seen, of the high-end version. But for me, it would always be the Aldi version. I've used these candles for the last couple of years and I absolutely love them. They burn really well. You don't get any sort of dipping in the centre. They just burn absolutely perfectly. And along with that, I also got the Reed Diffuser, which I've also used many times. Absolutely love. And this is also the number 1 in the Aldi range. And the fragrance is the same. It is the lime, basil and mandarin. And the Jo Malone Reed Diffuser retails at £64, and the Aldi one is £3.49. That is a saving of £60. Now you can't tell me it's going to be that much better. It can't be £60 worth better. It just can't be. So again, I'll always stick with the Jo Malone one. I also picked up this Fabulosa. This was also an Aldi, and it's, you know, the VIP, is it called VIP? Which is, you spray it down the toilet after you've been at the toilet. Now, that normally retails at £4, and this Fabulosa one is also being sold in Aldi for £1, so that's a saving of £3. I've never tried this product before, but I did have no pictures. I did have a little spray and it was really nice, so I've never used it. I don't go to public toilets. And the last thing I've picked up in the household, pictures, settle down. The last thing was this All Matte washing powder, which is very, very similar to Ariel. And Ariel is my favourite washing powder for my whites. I do like to use Ariel pods. And the Aldi one is, where am I looking? Aldi one is £2.29, where the Ariel is £5.09 in Tesco's at the moment, I believe. I've put it on screen, but I can't remember the price exactly. So that is that for that. I'll now move on to some of the food items that I picked up. So the first thing, I always drink iced coffees, and I normally get the Kenko one, which I buy when it's on offer for £1.50. But Aldi have brought out their range, which is very similar. They're both salted caramel, and you can see where they're going with the packaging, can't you? And that is 89p, and you get 8 sachets in both. So that's £1.50 when it's on special, and that's only 89p. I've used them both, and you know, 6 and 2 threes. I wouldn't prefer, well, yes, I do prefer the Aldi one, purely based on price. But yeah, the taste as good as each other, so perfect. Also got some of the Oreos. Now, the Oreos in Aldi, which are called these cookies and cream, where are they? Those are 35p. And you get the normal Oreos, which are normally £1, so that's a saving of 65p. Again, on the biscuit theme, how do they get away with that? So the Jaffa cakes are normally £1.40 elsewhere, but if you get them in Aldi, they're only 75p, so that is a saving of 65p, and that's on a double pack. As you can see, there's already one gone. I picked up a couple of the Marks and Spencer's dupes, which are the Percy Pigs. Now, the Percy Pigs are normally £1.65, and cheeky Aldi have done Leo the Lions, but they taste literally exactly the same. And I've bought Percy Pigs since my son was 3 years old and he's 23 now. So we've had plenty of Percy Pigs in this house. And these ones were only 95 pence, so that's a saving of 70p. They've also jumped on the Colin the Caterpillar jellies as well. Again, those are £1.65, and in Aldi their version, which is called Walter the Worm, and they are 70 pence. Sorry, no, they're not. They're 95p. So again, that's a saving of 70 pence per pack. And the last thing I've got to show you in the food is Monster Munch, but these are called Monster Claws. Again, taste exactly the same. The only difference is in the... I wrote down the price. Yeah, so those are 85p in Aldi, where in Monster Munch are £1.50, and you only get 6 bags in the Monster Munch, where you get 10 bags in the Monster Claws. So that is a saving of 65 pence, and you get an extra 4 bags. I'll now move on to some of the beauty products. You've seen us review a couple of these products in the past, because I'm actually currently using them. So one is the Lakura Moisturizer, which I paid £6.99 for, and that is a dupe for the La Paris, which is £400. So that saving is like just unbelievable, and it's really good. I've been using it, well, actually you can say I've been using it for some time now. There's a lot going on that. That is my definitely go-to moisturiser that I've been using. I use it every day and every night. And you can get the night cream, but I'm just using the day cream for day and night. And that's got an SPF 15, but the saving is just amazing. And then the other moisturiser, which I haven't started using, is a dupe for the... where is it? The Glow Recipe watermelon, and that retails at £20.50, and the Aldi one is £4.99. This is it smells absolutely amazing. It's definitely not as moisturising as the one I've just shown you, but it does smell. I've used it a couple of times, but definitely the other one is my preference. So again, we'll have a huge saving of £15 on that product. Now, 2 things that I did pick up. One is the hair mask, and that is from, I haven't wrote the brand down. It was something called, it's Coco's and Eve. Coco's and Eve, and this one is the Lakura one, and this was on offer at the moment for £2.99, where the hair mask, the Coco and Eve one is £32, so that's a saving of £29. I've not tried it. It's exactly the same fragrance, which is coconut and fig, and it does smell really good. I'm dying to try that. My hair is quite dry at the moment with all the over colouring and stuff like that, so I'll be looking forward to trying that. And like I say, I got it for £2. It's normally £4.99, and at the moment, for some reason, whether they're selling it off or whatever, or to bring out a new range, but it was only £2.99. And the last makeup thing that I picked up was one of these dupe for Urban Decay eyeshadows, and the colours are unreal. So the Urban Decay one is £39. Sorry, no, it's not. The Urban Decay one is £45, and I paid £5.99 for this palette. But it is just an exact dupe for it. The colours are fab. Them are all the sort of colours that I use, like the dark sort of smoky eye tones. I like to do it with a brown rather than a black, to suit my sort of skin tone. But yeah, and it's got a nice mirror. It feels like a really nice product as well. It's nice and sturdy. It's really pigmented as well. I did do a little swatch. The colours are just lovely. See, just like even like rubbing my hand in once, you can see how deep the colours are. So yeah, so that is kind of everything. So all in all, when you add everything together, that is a saving of almost £700, which I'm absolutely thrilled about. I love all the products that I've got, and lots of the products I use on a daily basis anyway. So that brings me to the end of my video. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. As I said previously, if this is the sort of content that you do enjoy, please consider subscribing, and hopefully I will see you in my next video.